Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Urban Update. I'm Byron Barnett. On the show today, Alpha Boston is in the house, and they have not one but two upcoming events that they will share with us this morning. Also, we'll fill you in on an event that centers around releasing 3,000 rubber ducks into Boston Harbor. The details on that just a bit later. And Playworks New England leads the recess revolution. The fun facts about that moment in just a bit. But up first, the devastation Mother Nature has unleashed in the past month has taken a mighty toll. Hurricanes Harvey, Irma, and Maria have left many homeless and without power in the U.S. and the Caribbean. In Mexico, 3 earthquakes greater than 6.0 magnitude since September 8th have rocked that nation. Locally, many in the Puerto Rican community have rallied for their homeland, and to give us an update on what can be done and how you can help, we've invited this morning Pedro Reina-Perez. He is professor at the University of Puerto Rico and part of the coalition that has formed among the Puerto Rican community here in the Boston area. Pedro, thanks for coming in, and just my sympathies for what's taking place in Puerto Rico, where you live, where you have family. By the way, you are here because you're a fellow at Harvard now, I understand?
I'm a visiting scholar at the David Rockefeller Center
and
for Latin American Studies. You say
you left just before the hurricane?
Oh, yes, I left Tuesday in the afternoon, right before the hurricane struck.
Well, let's start by just giving our viewers an idea of what the people in Puerto Rico are living with right now.
This was a hurricane of catastrophic consequences. There's nothing in history. The latest hurricane that hit us with this magnitude was in 1928, so there's no comparison for people that live in the island right now. Our infrastructure has been badly struck, as you have seen through images in media. People are struggling to get gasoline, water, roads have been blocked, entire neighborhoods have been flooded.
No electricity, none of that. Now, this has been such a devastating disaster that it looks like it's going to take years, maybe decades to fully recover, don't you think?
Yes, we're talking 10, 20 years before we can fully recover. In recent memory, Katrina is a reference because the damage inflicted by Maria to Puerto Rico is comparable or even worse than what Katrina did to Louisiana. Insured losses are estimated at $85,000 million. So we're talking about something that's beyond the imagination.
Wow. Now, I can only imagine with so many people not being able to communicate because, again, no electricity, you can't charge the cell phones. That must be very emotional for the people, even people here with relatives down there and vice versa.
I haven't spoken to my mom. She's 81. She lives in the San Juan area. I have a friend who visits her, takes a picture, goes to the highway, and then gets a connection through his cell phone and talks to me, but I haven't been able to reach her. That's me and many people. Communication is spotty, landlines are down, and cell phone companies are struggling to get their towers back.
Gosh. Now, what is the latest in terms of the best way that people can help?
Here in Massachusetts, we have formed a group to channel money and resources to Puerto Rico. At this point, we're asking people to donate money. As you know, there's only 10 flights going into San Juan right now. They're trying to bring it to 20, so transportation is terrible. So we have formed a group called Mass for PR Fund. The Alliance for Puerto Rico is asking people to donate money to this fund. We have established an account at Eastern Bank, and we're collecting money, and we're initially working with 5 community-based organizations in Puerto Rico that are offering direct services to residents. This is ongoing. We'll be amplifying the list and growing our efforts to help our fellow Puerto Ricans in the island.
Talk to me a little bit about the Puerto Rican community in this area, and I guess in their efforts to mobilize.
There are many Puerto Ricans community here in Massachusetts, in Lawrence, in Holyoke, in Lowell, here in Boston. Historically, Puerto Ricans have been here since the late 19th century. Right now, there's an urge. I can only describe it as a gigantic urge to do something. We have seen drives. There are different efforts going on to have people bring whatever they can. I think that urge is amplified because of the lack of communication, and what we want to do is offer an outlet for concrete action. So we're asking people that want to donate money to come to our Facebook page, Alliance for Puerto Rico, or to go to IVA Boston, which is Inquilinos Boricuas en Acción, which is also a community-based organization here that's a part of the Alliance. Their web page is on the screen, ivaboston.org.
Neo, you see the pictures coming out of Puerto Rico, and it's just it's just really terrible to see. I see the people some people are trapped in airports. They have no place to go. Some with little children.
Yes, from the images that we have seen, there's like 200 to 400 people sleeping in the airport trying to catch a seat in the different flights. But with 10 flights a day, it's very difficult. I am surprised that after a week, we're still struggling with air transportation. It shouldn't take this long for the airport to have more capacity. But evidently, and I speak from experience, there's a lot of people trying to bring the elderly here because they're concerned about treatment, about their well-being. Lack of food and water is a major problem. So I'm sure as soon as flights open, we're going to see an upsurge of Puerto Ricans arriving here.
Okay, and let's just wrap things up by reminding everyone where they can go to donate again.
They can go to our Facebook page, Alliance for Puerto Rico.
And the Eastern Bank.
And they can go to IVA Boston, ivaboston.org. There will be a link there to the Eastern Bank account where they can donate money. Money right now is what we need most. Articles are very difficult to transport, and even if they make it to Puerto Rico, they're very hard to distribute. So money is what we need.
Okay. Pedro Reina-Perez, University of Puerto Rico, thank you for coming in.
Delighted to be
good
here.
luck to everybody in Puerto Rico.
Thank you very much.
Okay. Well, coming up next, the recess revolution spreads thanks to Playworks of New England. All the details in just a few. Stay with us.